I'm here with Bill Thomas of Exit Realty in Hiram. I had a few questions about HUD homes and how they're purchased and how the financing works. And Bill's been kind enough to come over and answer some of these questions for me. I understand we have some bargains on the market right now.
We sure do.
Now, what is a HUD home, Bill?
Well, HUD actually stands for the Department of Housing and Urban Development. And that is a federal department. It was created in 1965, and it really deals with housing and urban renewal. So the mission of HUD is to increase home ownership, to support community development, and increase access to federal housing.
Well, what's different about purchasing a HUD home than just, say, going out and purchasing a brand new home?
Well, first of all, HUD home is a foreclosure. And the loan that was on that home was insured by the FHA, and FHA is part of HUD. So when the FHA insures a mortgage, and unfortunately that the lender has to take that back, then it becomes a property that HUD disposes of.
You have to have pre-approval to purchase a HUD home.
Well, like any house nowadays, you are required to have a pre-approval letter from a lender, or you can't make the offer.
They are lending out there?
You mean banks?
Yes.
Contrary to popular belief, there's never really been a problem I've seen in the last few years where it was there was a shortage of mortgage money.
Right. And so if you have good credit, what are you looking at as far as percentage rates on a HUD home?
Well, today the rate, and they'll vary sometimes day to day, but currently the rate is about 5 1/4. For a HUD or for an FHA loan, that is the rate today.
Okay. And I understand that there are some differences in down payments and that type of thing if you're going to be first-time buyer or if you would be, say, an investor. How does that work?
Well, with HUD homes, for example, there's a program that you can put $100 down, and you really don't have to be a first-time buyer, but you do need to be an owner-occupant. So you're buying a house to live in that home. As an investor, and by the way, you can buy a home and finance it. You can pay cash. You can buy a HUD home for cash. You can buy a HUD home with a conventional loan, an FHA loan, a VA loan. So it depends on what type of loan you qualify for. But as an investor, for example, you're either going to pay cash, you're going to get a conventional loan, or you may get an FHA loan with 3.5% down. So there's a number of different variables there.
Now, understand that occasionally when a house goes back to the bank, it doesn't go back to the bank in the best condition.
Right.
But there's a limit, I guess, on the dollar amount of repairs, and is that part of do they include that in your loan, the money needed to repair the home?
There's a couple FHA programs. One's called FHA 203B, and that is for homes that need repairs not exceeding $5,000. And then there's also a program that's a 203K rehab, where the repairs can be extensive, thousands and thousands of dollars. The 203B, not to exceed 5,000, actually they don't give you that money, but they will create an escrow for repairs. So you close on the home, you have the work done, and then they will reimburse you for that those repairs up to $5,000. But that is included in your mortgage.
So it's a reambrsement. That is what I had been curious about.
Yeah, it's not free money, unfortunately.
Okay, you brought some pictures and some details about some homes that are currently on the market. I will have to say I was impressed at the size and quality of the homes that you brought to show us today. So can you tell us a little bit about some of these homes and the bargains that you can find out there?
Well, sure. The first one we wanted to talk about is actually it's a 5-bedroom 3-bath brick 2-story, quite large home. The listing price is $190,000.
Wow.
The current tax value is $215,000. But what's interesting about this house is, it's big, and I think a lot of people look at HUD homes and they think it's a $35,000 home that needs a lot of work, and really HUD homes really span the spectrum of pricing. And this particular one is in Paulding County. And it's $190,000, like I say, and with 3.5% down, that home would probably have a monthly payment. If you consider 5.25% interest today, of about somewhere between $1,200 and $1,300 a month.
Wow, that is fantastic. And I'm looking here at your estimate,
Yes.
And the repair estimate on this house is incredible.
$200, right?
Oh wow, you could just move in for that.
Right,
That's
right.
fantastic.
The second house here is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's a ranch, and very nice home. It is on the tax rolls for $173,000, and HUD is asking $129,000 for that.
Wow.
Home. And again, that one with $100 down, that payment's going to be under $1,000 a month.
Wow.
And again, that's considering today's interest rate at 5.25.
Yeah, I mean, for a young couple with good credit and in the market and secure jobs for the first time, the market looks good for them. Looks very good.
There are a lot of people that rent for $900 a month.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Absolutely.
Okay, and the third house?
The third house here is a split foyer. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath also. The tax rolls have this house valued at $141,540. HUD is asking $100,000 for this house. Now that's a listing price. It doesn't mean you have to bid $100,000,
right.
But that's what they're asking. And again, 30-year fixed rate mortgage, 5.25%, $100 down. That payment's probably under $800 a month.
Yeah, sure. I'm amazed at these, because I always thought of the HUD home as the little bitty 40, 50-year-old house on the back street where the rest of the neighborhood, the houses have come to that age.
Right.
And these houses are just a few years old.
And I think what I see is there's a discount of 30 to 40% off prices from 2004 to 2006, right in that range.
Oh, now you have another house here.
This last one is, I really like this house. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's kind of a Cape Cod. You go upstairs. There's a bedroom on each side of the house, master, or I should say a full bath in the middle upstairs, a dormer in each room, and master on the main. Very nice house, $75,000.
Wow.
And,
75.
Yeah.
We bought our house that's close to this over 10 years ago for that price range. So that's, to me, I'm thinking this is incredible, these house prices.
I've been in this house, and I mean, the carpets are good, paint's good. This you can clean the carpet and move in.
Well, I'm looking, at your estimates on repairs, and there's nothing here that's significant as far as repairs.
$600.
Yeah, I mean, that's nothing,
Yeah, absolutely. And this one, the county would tell you it's worth $126,000, and again, it's listed at $75,000. That payment's under $600.
Oh my gosh!
And that's principal and interest, taxes, and insurance.
You can't live in an apartment for that.
Right.
I mean, you really can't live in a tiny little trailer or anything for that amount of money. I mean, incredible.
Yeah, this house is on a cul-de-sac, private backyard, backs up to a woods, has a deck off the
nice
kitchen.
Neighborhood. The whole
nice home.
I can't believe you can live like that for less than $600 a month mortgage.
Right.
Fantastic. Well, I can tell you folks, if Bill's talked about anything here that interests you about a HUD home, I would encourage you to go to one of his seminars. They're free. All it costs you is a little bit of time to learn a whole lot and hopefully find yourself in the home of your dreams for a bargain, thanks to the help of Bill here.
Well, thank you.
Very welcome. Looking forward to attending one of the seminars.
Well, great.